Rental property?
On.
Okay, call me Dana.
Will you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call a meeting to order at 6:01.
Michael Cashman, absent. Thomas Wood,
I think I'm here.
Barbara Hebert,
Present.
Charles Costick,
Here?
Dana Isabella,
Here.
James Coffey,
Here.
and I, Katie Bellucci, is present.
Thanks, Katie. Obviously, Michael is out of town today, so I am filling in for him. Do we have anything for public comment? Seeing none, just a reminder that this is a work session. There are no items for action this evening. We do have the materials for next week's regular meeting. Just running through quickly, a couple of the resolutions have to do with the base water and base sewer districts. As discussed at budget, we're going to consolidate there. So we will be engaging with the LaBerge Engineering to get the maps, et cetera, together and the various materials that are needed there. And then we will engage with outside counsel to make sure that everything prepared for the consolidation. There's one in there for the Gould pump. That's a replacement for well number 6. We know that that was replaced on an emergency basis back in December. Wastewater did a great job. That was about a 14-hour effort to get that done. That replacement did pull the one that we had in stock because we do keep one available to use in case we have an emergency. So this is going to put that one back on the shelf for us. Tom's favorite site plan returns. And then audit committee activities that we know are taking place right now. And we will have a renewal up for NYMER. So do we have any committee reports?
Nothing to report.
Nothing.
Not this time.
Dana, did you want to go over anything with B&G?
Oh, I'd actually just like to say, you know, Chuck and I met with B&G this week, and Mike is a month into his new position and seems to be really organizing, working hard, looking, you know, setting his own pace and getting things moving forward. It seems to be going pretty smoothly, this transition, and I'm really happy to have him in there.
Yep.
Did you have anything?
No, I'm really pleased, pleased with the update to reports that he gave us, and has redone his office and cleaned some things up, so he's really moving that department forward, so.
Yeah.
And I think he's really, it's a tough position to fill, but I think he's doing an exceptional job with it thus far.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of the junk that we have in various rooms will be cleared out.
Yeah,
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 that's good.
we did see that from the safety committee meeting. He was very interested. There was, when we did our walkthrough yesterday, there was various areas of the building that he just simply hadn't been in yet.
Yeah.
So he was gonna work to get downstairs, get some of those storage areas cleaned out, et cetera, so. Yeah,
Yeah.
some interesting things, so.
So I think, yeah, that's really been well. And then we met with Highway this week, and I think overall, everything, you know, we've had our first couple of snowstorms here, and everything is going well. They have some trucks that are probably not even back ordered, they're not gonna be able to get, and so there's gonna be some adjusting, and probably next week you might see something around that, because they have to look at another vehicle to replace what they already have a resolution for. The SALT pilot program is going really well, and I think overall, you know, Jason was at the meeting, so as a new very positive.
It's good to hear.
And I will have to say, I asked them too about, the holiday breakfast, and all I got was positive feedback.
Oh, it's good to hear.
So
Yeah,
it was
they
just
do that.
fabulous to hear the morale. It was well attended, and they enjoyed doing the work.
I'm just gonna say. I
They
think
loved doing the work.
the model that I heard was, I think they enjoyed that model
Yes.
of being engaged with each other to make it happen, I guess I can say that.
Yes. And they liked the half-day Friday, so.
And I take back, Deputy Supervisor, and I do have an update. Hopefully we'll, with the colleagues, get to see a volunteer appointment application. We'll have somebody, I hope, that will be serving on the Finance Committee.
Nice.
And as a liaison, as to all of us, I just encourage us this year. I know we work hard at it, but we gotta really work harder at trying to identify our volunteers. We may have some ideas to get more engagement if we can, and so something I'm gonna be looking at with my committees as well, so. Keep your fingers crossed, because we do have some vacancies. Planning Community Development has 3 alternates that we're looking for. I think the Zoning Board of Appeals now has maybe 2, so just,
And assessing has
yes,
opening
that they have at least 1. I'd say let's look at 2.
too.
Yeah. There's a spreadsheet that was created that Tom and I worked on, and I need to introduce that in this quarter, so our teammates can see where the
Yeah,
gaps are.
absolutely, I think
So
so we know where
I'm
the
gonna try to get
problems
that
are, and I
right.
would say to the public, you can,
You know,
the volunteer application's on our website, so
absolutely.
feel free. Just a couple of quick updates from water, wastewater. Met with Scott yesterday. The biggest one that's coming down the pipe, the replacement pump for the new well
Okay.
at May Courier is due to be shipped out on January 18th.
Oh,
So that will go over to Emmerich, the company that does all the installation, all the
Yeah.
workforce, et cetera. They'll get that prepped, and we'll transport it up, and we'll coordinate with Luck Brothers
Mhm.
to put that in place. As we know, there was a failure on the initial pump, covered under warranty, so all this is covered under warranty. It's gonna be fairly substantial, because they will have to coordinate to get a crane in there to lower it, et cetera. So, it's gonna be quite a big job, but, that's on work and works. And, as soon as they get it in, they'll determine when to fire up and get everything going, when it's time appropriate. I should say probably weather
I
appropriate.
was just gonna say, go live will be weather appropriate?
Yeah,
Okay.
depending on, because they will have to fill the lagoon, off to the side,
Mhm.
when they start running the test runs. The other one that he's waiting back for, which is one of the very last pieces of the, water wastewater capital, improvement plan, is the Katyville sewer plant. He's supposed to have the plans and the drawings for the replacement on the 18th of January also, so, will give us an idea, but that's one of the last boxes out of that capital plan to be checked, but it's a great project that's gone on, and the thing I really like with Scott and his team is all those boxes may be checked or close to being checked, but he's already talking about what the next phase is gonna be for a lot of this. So, part of that too is the removal of the old tanks on Kimberly,
Okay.
because there's
2?
2 or 3,
At
right?
least 2.
The smaller tanks that
Yeah.
are no longer used, so, that will go out to bid in the very near future, to have those dismantled and removed, from the site to get them out of there.
Chuck, any update on LED? Is that still going smoothly in terms of the transition process?
Smoothly probably isn't the word I would necessarily
Okay.
use with it. There's been some bumps with the maintenance program. Michael and I were on a conference call with the Power Authority last Friday. They really have yet to meet their obligation with the maintenance agreement, so our disdain for that was discussed, and they are working on it. We're trying to prioritize when they get the crews up here to make sure that the you know, the real high traffic areas, the questionable, you know, corners, et cetera, that may have lights on, we're trying to make sure that we're prioritized. The thing that's gonna help us too is Mike, was just granted access into the Interact system, which will allow him as BG to see, what's going on with that, and they'll be able to help with that. So, NYPA realizes they have a problem. We are not the only municipality that they're having struggles with. Basically, the place they've done this, they're having struggles with. But it boils down to manpower. Very similar situations that we see throughout. So they're aware of it. We've identified it. We have an interim plan to make sure that we get the ones fixed that need to get fixed. We would encourage the public to still reach out to us.
Right.
We'll continue to maintain those lists and get them checked off when they're here to work on them.
A lot of good heavy lifting, but I think it behooves us to keep on top of, you know,
Oh, we gotta
There's
keep
a
on pushing it.
preventative
It's
kind of-
one government to another
Yeah.
government agency, so.
all right, thank you.
Sure. Anything else for committee? Okay, if not, I would say that we're adjourned. We don't need a motion because it's a work
It's a work
session.
session. I was gonna say that, thank you.
About right for 6:15 pizza pickup.
Yeah, I gotta get, Dad's asking me now too, so I gotta text back.
You say your friend's son was, he's been back